Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and in today's video we are going to be doing our Stock Monday buys here on the 30th of November 2020. It is our last and final day here in November with us now rolling into December with only 31 days remaining here in 2020. It's going to be a pretty exciting time to be investing. There's a lot of news going on as far as where we are at with the vaccine, where we are at as far as the daily count of new illnesses, and just overall where we are at with new jobs and economy and all of that mixture. So there's a lot going on out there in the world, and it's really exciting what has happened this past year here in 2020 and what 2021 will bring. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the M1 Finance Roth IRA portfolio, take a look at the overall performance of the account, how has it performed over this past year overall. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at our top 3 winners, our top 3 losers, look at the past 1 week performance. Last week was a short week with Thursday being off with Thanksgiving. But overall, we'll go ahead and take a look at the performance. Then we'll jump into what stocks are we planning on buying this week with the capital that we have. We didn't buy any stocks last week because it was a short week and I was kind of busy. So I just kind of decided to postpone with the stock buying. And today it does look like the stock futures are down, which we'll cover that here in just a second. So with that said, if you are brand new to my channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time we release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So right off the bat, what I have up on the screen now are stock futures. Now right now we have England and Germany that are currently open. We can see England is up 0.36%, Germany is up 0.05%. Now I believe Japan and Hong Kong were open earlier, but they recently closed. Right now as I'm recording this video, it is 1 in the morning Pacific time. So overseas, I believe it's a little after their closing. So Japan closed down 0.79 and Hong Kong closed down 2.06. Germany should be closing here very shortly in the next few hours, and the US markets will open up here, I think they open up at 6 or 7 in the morning Pacific time. I don't ever check the markets early enough in the morning to really make a difference, but M1 Finance does it all for me. They automatically buy the stocks that I'm going to be selecting, which is one of the great perks of this platform. So overall, it is looking pretty negative as we are starting the day, but again, news can change that. If there's some new information on vaccines, if there's some new information on some companies within the S&P 500 or one of the indexes to kind of push up the market, it may do so towards the mid-end of the day. Now jumping over into the M1 Finance account, looks like they have a Cyber Monday. Not really worth it there within the portfolio. Now we're into the overall performance of this portfolio. We didn't invest last week, and we put in about $50 of cash every week. So about $100 or so is our capital. And then it looks like we probably received about $70 of dividends within the past 2 weeks that we haven't been invested in this portfolio. So here we are also entering December, and we're coming down to the final amounts of funding here for 2020. So what I may end up doing here is within maybe 1 or 2 weeks after today, I'm going to go ahead and go into my activity, my transfers, cancel my last transfers for 2020, and just make sure that I invest up to the max of $6,000 for 2020. Because last year, what had happened here in 2019, one of the issues that I had is that M1 Finance, if you deposit less than, I believe it's $10, they don't allow you to deposit. And the way that I had this set up, I was only able to, I had about 40 cents that I needed to max out for 2019, but I couldn't just deposit 40 cents. I had to first withdraw $10 from my 2019 Roth IRA and then deposit $10.40. So if you're using the M1 Finance platform and you have a weekly or monthly allotment like I have, make sure that you cancel your transfers and just make a bulk transfer to max out your 2020 contributions for 2020. So that is that portion of that. Now jumping back over the portfolio, we can take a look here at the overall performance. We are up 41.07%. This is what is it called? Money weighted return. So based on the money that we invested and how much we've actually grown in gains, this portfolio is up 41.07%, or right about $5,338.97. Now, of earned dividends, this is dividends that we have sat through the ex-dividend date and have been, we are up to receive those dividends but haven't been paid all of them out, where we just passed over $1,600. So that is amazing performance. And this portfolio is about to hit about 3 years of age on January 8th of 2021. So within 3 years, this portfolio has generated a little over $5,000, and it has had about 17 and we'll say 11 and 12. That's $23,000 of initial capital, and we're pushing about $28,000 overall of the value. So I think overall this portfolio has had really good growth for being a dividend only portfolio. Now our top 3 winners are Eaton Vance, just overtook Apple. So Eaton Vance is up 213%, Apple up 201, ABM Industries up 85.91. Now our worst performers in this portfolio are Simon Property Group, down 57.57%, and Altria down 24.92, and Walgreens down 23.04. Now both Simon Property Group and Tanger Factory Outlet had been down massive. I believe Simon Property Group was down at a point down 75%, and Tanger Factory Outlet had been down nearly 50%. This is a huge performance here for Tanger Factory Outlet. This is a real estate investment trust within this is a mall over on the eastern part of the United States. I don't have any Tanger Factory Outlets, but when I had initially started purchasing this company, it felt like it was a good valuation. Rona hadn't been out there in the economy yet, so this one has been destroyed by the illness, but overall these companies are starting to bounce back, and we have so very few that are negative in the portfolio that it could be a good time to begin averaging into Simon Property Group again, but we shall see how that kind of plays out. I have better stocks up above that are better worth my time investing in, so we'll continue from there. And as far as the activity for these past few weeks, now it looks like we did have some sort of a stock split. I'll have to check this out in just a second, but we did one buy back on November 9th, and this was Consolidated Edison, ticker symbol ED. We bought $75.93. And then since that date, we had Apple paying out $227, Eaton Vance $656, Main Street Capital $494, Realty Income $303. Then we had Avi and Caterpillar paying out dividends. Oh, looks like we did a buy on the 16th. So that's right, 3M was going ex-dividend that week. So I did do a buy back on the 16th of November. So I really haven't had anything else as of that point in the portfolio. There is one sell here, and that is because there was a stock split. So one sell. Oh, it says right there. So I'll have to look this company up and see where it split from and check it out. But it looks like they sold off about $59.60 of this company, that because it wasn't part of my overall portfolio, when a company stock splits, unless you have that portfolio holding within your portfolio, M1 Finance sells out of it. Now, it wasn't any sort of a taxable event because this is within a Roth IRA, but if you're within a taxable account and some company did a stock split and they sold off a portion of that stock, that would be a taxable event. So then we have Caterpillar here, $5.99, and then we had our deposit of $50.23. So between the two $50.23 deposit, the sell of $59.60, and the other stocks that paid out dividends that we haven't invested, we have a total of $177.55 to invest today on this fun, magical down day. So it is looking like it is increasing to the downside within the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. So another good time to buy is when it's red, especially if you're investing for the long term. Now, as far as what companies I'm planning on buying today, I don't believe I've updated this yet. Yeah, it looks like I haven't updated it since November 9th. So what I can do here is go in here really quickly make a few lines for me to enter my past activity. So after the 9th, we had our 16 buy. So we bought one company here on the 16th, so I can go ahead and just punch that in really quick. And that was MMM. And here we had purchased, wow, not very many shares, 0.39 shares there. But really, you know, it all counts, it's all towards the goal. And we purchased $67.03 with which is our cost basis, and that increased our overall. Oh, I must have removed the dividend increase per share there, but looks like since we purchased 3M, it has gone up roughly 3.52% and up $2.36. So not too bad there. And then of course I can come up here and update the data up here as well, but I'll go ahead and do that after this video. Now looking at this portfolio, we have a few of our positions that are currently in the negative. 3M here, probably not one of those in the negative. It's just because it hasn't been updated. I guess it is worth updating really quickly. I can't copy that. 6.01903. 6.01903. And then our new cost basis is 1064.54. 1064.54. And there we go. That puts 3M in the positive by 0.02%. So now if we come over here and take a look at, oh, there it is right there. 3M, it is up by 0.02%. And we can see there that our cost basis is about 24,521, and our current value 27,931.10. So that should be right about here. And it is off by a few digits, and that just could be because our values here don't always match the online value. So this can all change on a daily basis just because this current price doesn't always. This is all pulled from Google Finance. So if their values are just slightly off by a little bit of a change, it'll make my change just slightly off as well. So I don't look at that a whole lot, but overall, it's pretty accurate as far as the percent changes. Now taking a look here, we do have a few positions that are quite a bit in the red. Now we don't have any positions that are not retail, oil, or what was the other one? Looks like we have some retail. I have to stop hovering. We have some Las Vegas Sands, which is a casino. We have Chevron. We have Tanger Factory Outlet, which is a REIT. Walgreens is retail. WACO is retail. Altria is tobacco. And Simon Property Group is another retail real estate investment trust. Now, currently, we are going into the 30th of November right here. And that's already too late. So any of these companies here, Realty Income, McDonald's, Lockheed Martin, Kellogg's, it's too late to buy these because tomorrow on open, it'll already have hit ex-dividend for these companies. So buying more shares of them on the ex-dividend date wouldn't actually qualify me for those dividends. So what I'll do here is take a look ahead here. What companies up here in the future are going to be going ex-dividend, but also negative in the portfolio. And right off the bat, I don't see any that are coming up ex-dividend here in the future that are actually negative in my portfolio. So the next time that AT&T will go ex-dividend is probably in January. Looks like Las Vegas Sands LFO. Las Vegas Sands is red. So red means that they actually cut their ex-dividend. They cut their dividend completely. They were paying a dividend, but they cut it during this time frame just because of Rona, the illness. So that has been nixed as far, and also Tanger Factory Outlet. So there isn't any other really big positions out there that I would be too big on investing on. Chevron has been interesting. AT&T, there was something out there that I recently read on AT&T that was pretty positive. I know they're going to be doing, I think this is where Wonder Woman, there's a new Wonder Woman in the future coming out, and they're going to be releasing it in theaters, but they're also going to be releasing it on a specific streaming, and I believe that is owned by AT&T, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think that would be pretty positive for them. right now they're currently priced at $29.03, which just a while back they were priced at $27. So 29 is a little bit high versus where they were at. So we do have a few companies here that are in the red. We have Las Vegas Sands, which is not currently paying a dividend. We have Tanger Factory Outlet, which is again not paying a dividend. Now we do have Chevron, AT&T, Walgreens, WACO Group, Altria, and Simon Property Group. Now, Simon Property Group would be the offhand company that I would be interested in buying more of just because of how beat up it is. The upcoming future here in 2021 with the vaccine getting rolled out very quickly by Pfizer and other companies as well, really rolling this out, and the push for vaccines in the future, I think that the economy will be turning around. I think that Walgreens is a risky play because it is pharmaceutical, and Amazon has just decided to kind of jump into that pharmaceutical area where they'll actually deliver, what are they called? Medication to your doorstep. So I think that is kind of a hard play at this moment. AT&T, I believe AT&T is where Wonder Woman is going to be coming out of. I'm not 100% sure though. I know that I saw a clip somewhere that Wonder Woman is going to be coming out here in the future in theaters, but also be streaming on a specific stream. I think that was owned by AT&T, but let me know down in the comment section below who owns Wonder Woman and which, I think, it's Warner Brothers, but who is the actual company or streaming service that it's going to be running on. I'll have to go check that out after this video. And Tanger Factory Outlet, that has been coming up very quickly. With the way that Tanger Factory Outlet has came up from, I believe it was negative 50% at one point, kind of where Simon Property Group at. I think that it's a really good opportunity right now to check out Simon Property Group, ticker symbol SPG. Let's take a look at the price is already there. Let's take a look at the dividend. Let's take a look at net. Let's take a look at revenue first, and then we'll take a look at net income. Net income, funds from operation. So let's take a look at these over the past 3 years. Now we do have the illness taking place here. It started, I believe, back in September of 2019, and you can see that this company has been hit pretty hard. So Simon Property Group has been hit. What's in the purple here? Their price. So their price has started to kind of recover, but their actual numbers themselves, let's go take a look at their, what is it called? No, it's not earnings per share. So earnings per share is in the tan sort of color, and that's still negative. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a look at MO and WACO as well. MO and WACO. I'd like to see how these have done during this period. Now here we're seeing some signs of recovery with an Altria. So this is kind of interesting here. So we have the price, which has been going down. Now we do have in the orange, or this little pink, that is their funds from operation. That has been slowly growing. It bottomed out here in early 2020 and has been growing since that bottoming out. In the green, we have their net income, which has been rising. So it did take a bit of a dip here into 2020, but has been rising off that low. Looks like their earnings per share has still been continuing to go down. So until earnings per share kind of turns back around, I think Altria is sort of in the risky boat. Let's take a look at WACO. WACO, let's take a look here. Overall, still dropping very quickly. So no good signs there. Let's take a look at AT&T. I'm looking for one that is having some good signs, and I don't see a lot of that right here. So we've already taken a look. Let's go look at CVX. I think we looked at CVX last week, or the last time I did one of these videos, and they weren't looking pretty positive either. Yeah, so no signs of recovery here within any of these groups at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is I had purchased 3M the past week. I don't find anything right here in these negative positions that really makes me want to invest in these companies at the moment. All of them are downtrending and have been downtrending for a while. There's no current signs of recovery within any of these companies. And the last time that I made a video, I had actually covered 3M as far as where they have gone here in the short term. Yes, they were hit in the short term here in 2020, but they have recovered or maintained without falling during this whole pandemic. So I think 3M, where it's currently at, being up only 0.02%, I think that 3M is one of the best opportunities at this time. So that is the one that I'm going to be buying again this week. So let's go back to the portfolio. Let's go to buy and sell. Let's go ahead and punch in. Oh, I don't want to buy the total portfolio. Don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and hit MMM, buy and sell. Let's go ahead and invest our capital here of 177 and confirm buy. And order has been submitted. So that is going to be it for this video. I'm not sure of these companies. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do any of you guys out there that watch this video own Las Vegas Sands, Chevron, Tanger Factory Outlet, AT&T, Walgreens, WACO, Altria, or Simon Property Group? Are you guys buying more of any of these companies? I'll have to go out there and look for some other opportunities. I know that there's other opportunities out there in the market, so I do need to just go make a list of what is currently undervalued and take a look at it overall to see where it currently stands here during the pandemic, and has it been making some recovery to show signs of recovery and being an undervalued company. So that's something I have to do as far as my homework. But overall, that is going to be it for today's video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you're planning on buying anything. And also, I hope you guys have a great Monday. With that said, if you are brand new to the channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time I release a brand new video. And of course, give this video a thumbs up, make it blue, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.